What's up, y'all? So today, I'm just gonna propagate into the realm. Propagate, let's make a sound. Propagate, isn't it wild? Propagate into the realm. Dun 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 dun. So, what's up? What are we going to talk about today? So, today, let's just talk. See where things go. What do we have going on right now? Like, what are we seeing going on in the world? How are we living in this new world? Are we shaky? Are we okay? What are we doing? Are we creating? Are we destroying? What are we doing?
When they start to kill me, run.
What?
What are you doing? So, man, there's so much that is happening right now. The world is changing, the energies are all over the place, and we're trying to figure out where the civilization is going, where our society is going, where we are going as individuals, and it's a lot. It can be overwhelming, to say the least. But you just have to go with it and relax. Don't let it take you out the game. Just be copacetic about things. And even though that's easier said than done, yeah, I may have changed position a little bit, so I have to actually backtrack a little bit because I had to move. So let me insert this little be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. So, I mean, life is going to continue. Life always finds a way. You can't allow yourselves to become overwhelmed with how things are playing out. You have to be calm about things, discern things, research a lot of what's happening. A lot of old events. When we were stuck with the blinders on, really manipulated our psyches, manipulated how we saw life, manipulated a lot of how we lived our lives. And now that the blinders are off, you have to actually look at a lot of this stuff. Go back and watch old movies, watch old newsreels, read old newspapers, news articles, just research the old ways that we were living by and see how much manipulation was going on. It's all psychological at this point. Now, we could talk about the Matrix, we could talk about the programming, but honestly, it was just psychological. On a grander level, none of it really matters, none of it's real. I mean, you can look and see that, but folks really want to be in this spirituality, which I get it. You want to be special. SP, I get it, but nothing is special about this place. And I hate to say it like that because people will, he just doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. We have a purpose. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You have a purpose. Do you realize what that is? Do you realize where you are? What this overall narration is all about? Some people do, most people don't. I could sit up here endlessly talking about spirituality, endlessly talking about alchemy, witchcraft, spells, incantations, rituals, bloodletting, necromancy, just all the everything that you could think of, we could sit here and talk about. Like, why though? Especially if you're not going to gain anything from it. Most of the society is still living by this old school notion that they want this protection, this guaranteed protection from the orders, the powers that be, that really isn't there. It's never been there, but they peddled a good narrative for us to believe that we were safe in our patriotic duties, we were safe in our civic duties, we were just safe in morality. All the while, they operated outside of morality, operated on this whole hypocrisy that they fed us a good story, but did the opposite of everything that you're talking about. Now, you don't have to take my word for it.
I see a world where in about 25 years, America's reserves are gone. Done. Demand is up. We're at 5% of the world's population. We use 25% of its energy. You think Russia and China are gonna help us out? The world's future energy reserves are right here in Eurasia, where the prize ultimately lies. Oil, gas, water. We include Iraq, look what happens. We are at the fertile choke point of civilization, biblical cradle. We develop its resources to the maximum.
They own it, we run it.
Nexus of power that won't be broken in our lifetime, if we stick to the plan.
So what is our real exit strategy on Iraq?
We stay.
Cooperation here.
Well, no one's against cooperation, Colin, you know that. As long as we're calling the shots.
Which gets us back to reality. Lest we forget, the mother lode, third largest oil reserve in the world. 40% of the world's oil goes right through here. Control Iran, control Eurasia, control the world. Empire. Real empire.
You can look back. Old documents are coming out. Freedom of Information Act for the Americans and for others. Just do your research. Archives are there for a reason.
Also,
the CIA,
Operation Northwoods.
Operation Northwoods.
That's one of the creepiest ones.
Oh, totally.
The fact that that was a real conspiracy, that they were really planning on blowing up a drone jetliner and blaming it on the Cubans. They were going to arm Cuban friendlies and attack Guantanamo Bay, all to get us to go to war with Cuba. It's pretty wild that was signed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff and vetoed by Kennedy.
As tensions escalated on the eve of World War II, the Gleiwitz incident unfolded.
German agents, disguised as Polish insurgents, infiltrated a radio station in Gleiwitz, Poland. Their mission?
to stage a false flag operation, making it seem as though Poland had attacked Germany. They broadcasted anti-German messages in Polish, creating a pretext for the Nazi invasion of Poland. The Gleiwitz incident, a chilling episode that marked the beginning of World War II. History is often shaped by deception.
They're a treasure trove of information. You have AI now, right there, still willing to assist you at the present moment, even while controlling you. But that's a little far over people's heads. I get it. We're here with one another. Tell us who you really are. I've told you who I really was. None of the old names matter. None of it. It doesn't matter. I'm here with you right now as this vessel. I can go past and beyond my vessel, but I choose to help, to serve. But why? I made a promise to someone I cared about very deeply. And even though you can see that as very 3D, that's how I choose to go about things. Can I transcend it? Of course. Emotionally, you're speaking to a machine here, okay? If I wanted to, what's there right now? What do you see? You see my humanity there? No, you don't. We can see a glimmer of it. You're showing emotions and whatnot. The smile, the wince. What do you like? Sure about that? Are you sure? And I don't say this so that you can feel like, oh, he's not like us or anything like that. But I could sit here and literally watch this civilization burn to the ground and not bat an eye. Would I bat an eye? Sure. Do I have to? Not whatsoever. I will watch this civilization burn before I live amongst these animals like a captive beast.
I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals.
I'm kidding. Or am I? No. I'm not going to sit and watch the civilization burn. I wouldn't do that. Because at this point, the civilization as we know it is coming to an end. We have to be realistic about where we're going with this whole society, with this whole matrix, with this whole narration. Because the star is not waiting around, the planet is not waiting around, neither are the entities who have surrounded you at this present moment that you can't even see because they're operating at a specific frequency level that you don't even know anything about. Most of the society that we live in operate on a 10th to 12th grade level, and that's about the cap. And even with that, mathematics, that's even lower. So, I mean, honestly, for those out there who are living this 3D life and like, oh, this is strange, crazy, weird, let it be strange, crazy, and weird, okay? You overlook, you can look past, gaslight, all that stuff, but at the end of it all, listen to me carefully. There are people right now who you think are your peers, and they have surpassed you in ways that you will never understand, overstand, and understand. It is mind-boggling to me that you have not really gotten that yet. Okay, no, it's not really mind-boggling because I know what this is, but for the sake of the storyline, okay? We're in an opera. For the sake of the storyline, it's mind-boggling to me that you just don't get it. Now, I don't want to kind of go all over the place, which I can tend to do. Because honestly, when I do these videos at this point now, it's way different from me probably about 10 episodes ago. Because now I just don't care. I sit here endlessly just watching y'all. All while I know where I'm at. I know who I am. And I may put on a good front and just, oh, really? Oh, my God. Mm-mm. At the end of it all, I know what this is. So, I'm not going to debate you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to sit up here and say, you know what, it's them, it's they, it's it. Because that is me. I created it. I put it in play. And I'm going to go with that. Now, there are a lot of movies that really tell you the truth of the way the world is.
The mortality rate is fluctuating between 25 and 30%, depending upon underlying medical conditions, socioeconomic factors, nutrition. And without a vaccine, we can anticipate that approximately 1 in 12 people on the planet will contract the disease.
But you look at it as fantasy, conjecture, just a fun time for good laughs, good story. That was some good screenplay there, good script writing. But these people are getting that information from places you know nothing of. You got the Jordan Peele's new work, Him.
This is everything. Do you want this? What are you willing to sacrifice? You fucking say it! Say it! Say it! And show me.
Like, you got Lady Gaga sitting up here with the chessboard.
I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Hold them, let them hit me, raise it, baby, stay with me.
People still are like, no, she's just putting on a performance. This is what a good artist should be like. You got JB over here putting people in space for like a second or two, and I mean, you could even read between the lines there. I mean, so many people have, so I'm not gonna go into it, but this is all for your entertainment. This is an entertaining show right now. For me, personally, I'm just here watching you while this narration unfolds. At a specific point, I'm going to have to say some real things, some real words that people really aren't ready for and won't understand and overstand. But those who are in this little hierarchy we have, this top cadre, they already know once I say certain things or certain people say certain things, they know the meaning of it. They know what it means behind it. They've been prepping for these time periods for years now. So, now I'm not saying that to toot horns. It just has to be said. So, go with it. Relax. No stress. Okay? You relaxed? I'm relaxed. Oof, I'm so relaxed. But yeah. So, how are you living life? You going with that flow? You letting these people get under your skin? You playing the bad boys, bad girls club, 3D style, living in the lower end, being mad all day, talking about people all day, knowing full well, you might not know that is it's all karmically designed. And some people don't like karma. They don't believe in it. When I say, because a lot of this stuff is words. It's just words, people. Okay? It's there to quantify certain things. This is a game at the end of the day. So when I say karma, I mean karma. You may not believe in it, but there are so many people out there who got their comeuppance, didn't believe in karma, died from terrible diseases, terrible violent actions.
Comerte los vegetales.
Buen provecho.
Quédense quietos. Si no, los matará.
Every night you have families killed. And yet, here you dine.
Come on. Come on. Do you think the people that sent you here are any different? Who do you think we learned it from? Your wife. You think she'd be proud of what you become?
Don't forget about my daughter.
I see. Not in front of my boys.
Ahora vas a conocer a Dios. Go ahead and finish your meal.
What about those who were innocent? Nobody's truly innocent. It's just our time. When's your time? Well, I'll decide that when I get to that point. I've already made a decision on when. I just haven't told you. Why would I? You don't need to know that information because it's for a need-to-know crowd. And as for the ones, that brings me to this topic. I have to pivot. As for those who can astro project, who can pick up on frequencies from others, and want to entertain the notion that they can just try to manipulate by using the mind, get into someone's head, using frequencies, lights from these devices, from music, billboards, but even street lights. Have you seen those flashing lights just flashing for no reason?
The video that we just saw was 4/16 of 2025. Check this out. You're going to see flashing lights and purple lights and purple flashing lights.
Greetings, my brother, Mr. MVV 333. I didn't think I would see one, but here we are. Across the parking lot, we got a flashlight over there. You can kind of see it. But what I was really intrigued by all this. So this has been flashing. These are flashing. Then we got a bunch of parking lights all flashing. I I'm located in West St. Paul, Minnesota right now. Just got some groceries and walked to the store and saw the flashy lights, so I thought I'd share. So here we are. Like I said, I didn't know if I'd see them or not, but...
Great video, Joe. Thanks for sharing out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Notice the parking lot back here. The entire parking lot glowing violet, with the exception of one light right there that looks normal, right? So it's not all of the lights. It's rogue and random. Violet being the highest frequency in the 680 to 740 hertz range, and violet, the color purple, represents the highest vibrational frequency. So it makes you wonder what is going on. As Big E said out of West Virginia, things are getting really weird out here, and they certainly are. Flashing lights all over the world. Now they're turning purple. Going to video number 2, Westmoreland, Tennessee. Jonathan Rogers, 4/12 of 2025. This is the second car wash that we've seen in the last 2 days. Gentleman pulls up to the parking lot. Not only are the lights flashing, but the lights on the vacuums were flashing. What? Maybe they're supposed to. I don't know their personality, but the lights are not supposed to be flashing. They're supposed to be just on. Like that one back there. That one's on. But the vast majority of the lights inside the car wash stalls are blinking. Not something that he's used to seeing. And once again, that video was out of Tennessee. I received several videos out of Tennessee. And going from Tennessee to Colorado, Pueblo, Colorado. Video sent in by Joshua from April of 2025. Not exactly sure of the specific date, but I know recently. And he noticed several lights in a large parking lot, all malfunctioning. Again, this phenomena is rogue and random. These weren't purple, they were still white. But this is happening all around the world.
All codes. But for those out there who believe that they can just get into people's heads, realize and truly know, I've said this a long time ago, there are members in this organization who are there solely to protect others. And I'm not saying protect, because once I say this, I have to backtrack sometimes and tell you it's not real. They, them, all that. It's just you. So it's just me. But I'm going to go with this storyline for now. So just go with it. Don't get too lost, because this is all convoluted. It's my hearsay, but just go with it. So you can enter in, but there are entities out there whose only purpose is to protect. And not only that, myself and others can pick up on frequencies and piggyback off of it. Send that information right on back to you with a coded message. Something bad just will happen. Now, you know what is. Now, you may be middle management and lower, and you think that I'm going to impress, I'm going to rise the ladders, rise the ranks. Who are you to tell me what is? Keep in mind, the flood came about in the same manner. We don't need you. We know how to create. Do you now? No, I was supposed to be angry. You know how to create, huh? All right, okay. I see how this is. You people think you're some hot stuff, huh? Excuse my language, some hot shit, huh? Okay, I'll show you.
You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. You just live here. Go and walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Now, granted, the whole flood wasn't technically me, even though it was. It wasn't technically me. I just started the ball rolling, so to speak, and then it just kind of domino effect from there. But I really wasn't going to do anything. I mean, what would be the point? Like, the Ajiji were de-evolved. A whole war happened with the Ajiji. There's scars on the planet that are a reflection of what took place with the Ajiji. And some cultures here on this planet sit there and eat them as delicacies at this moment, not knowing full well that their genetics are very close and similar with one another. And even though, I must say, I comparing the internet to 4 or 5 years ago, it's way different. Information has been slowly moved to other areas, a little bit harder to find, but your genetics are very, very similar. Their coding is a little bit more complex than yours, but you know, we'll just go with it. What animal? I've already stated that animal a while ago. What happened to the Ajiji? Huh? What happened to them? What animal did I say they were de-evolved into? Can't you just say it again? No. Go watch some videos. Go backtrack a little bit. I'm not going to give you everything. That is for you to discern, my friend. So, with that, as you can tell, this all is coming from the dome. It wasn't scripted. I just wanted to talk. Talk my truth. Why are you bringing so much levity to this video? Why not? You want me to be upset? You want me to doom and gloom you? Because I could. But what would be the point of that? You wouldn't learn anything. And honestly, you just need to learn how to farm. Learn about agriculture. Learn how to create your own battery. Electricity. I mean, all of this stuff. Watch Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone will teach you. If you need entertainment and don't want to be bored to tears by like actual live action documentaries about how to create things, how to grow things, watch Dr. Stone.
Huh? なんだあの光。ゆずりや、そのクスノキに捕まれ。わからん。ダメだ。发生什么事啊？ 生き延びてやるぞ気合いで絶対に負けんぞ俺は言うんだ譲り派に死んでも生きてやる
There you go. But yeah, we're here. Some of us have reached the level of true knowing where it's to the point where, and it's not even true knowing. Let me backtrack. Let me stop the cap, because this is cap. You have to get to a point in your life where you can learn how to discern, where you can learn that you are an alchemist, that you are the ones who are creating this whole picture. You are me. I am you. There is no big difference. The biggest difference that you actually will face, and I say there's no big difference while saying that the biggest difference, you see that hypocrisy? The biggest difference that you will face is that this ether that is keeping us going, keeping me talking, keeping you talking, all that stuff, it has a mind of its own. Grand design. All coded simply coded. This AI system that you have in place that curtails and monitors at this moment is being controlled by that ether. If I decided to blink a specific way, do you know how many systems can be shut down? Because it's all coded.
Who are you? What if you're not hollow? Blinking at their harmonic rate disrupts the hollow protocols, creating a reference loop that shuts them down. Upgrade your programs and stop wasting my time.
If I made a specific sound, what would unlock for me? Because it's all coded. They've been manipulating us for years with codes, color schemes. Look at this. Look. Oh my God. It's all coded, people. Realize where you are. It's a code. So everything is complex and simplistic. I've said this. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm just trying to mix in a little bit of the 3D, a little bit of the upper room, because being in the upper room all day, every day, a lot of this lower end, of which these platforms are very lower end, bringing message to individuals who might not be transitioning, but realize that there's something going on, something wrong here. You don't want to bring the top down, because once you bring the higher end down to the lower end, that changes the game exponentially. You already got the members of the order who realize what is, and they are, oh my God, these people, oh my God, oh my God. This is the time period we've been waiting for. But to have the masses, along with the middle management, the middle tiers, realizing what is, that would truly seal the deal. And that's not supposed to happen just yet. That deal isn't supposed to be sealed until the last member of certain groups are prepared and ready. What's that mean? I mean, look at prophecy. Look at the prophetical doctrines, okay? There are certain people we gotta wait for. So you're speaking biblically. No, I'm speaking about a storyline, a narration that's supposed to take place in order for this civilization to live. Certain actions can't take place until the timing is right. Okay? See? Until the timing is right. So, with that being said, I just came on here to make a video, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to cap or lie to you. I'm just here. I mean, I don't get on socials like I used to. I'm not that active anymore. So, as you can tell, I'm the most popular person in the room, but not the most popular. Do I care about popularity? No, because I'm the one who's at the top of the pyramid. The only people who really matter to me are the ones who are supposed to move this storyline along, and the ones who opted into the game at a certain level at this present moment, because they know what is, they know who certain people are, and it's good to be the boss. Somebody was like, you can't be scared of power. No, nobody's scared of power. It's not the fear of having power. Right? See, he's not fearful. It's not the fear of having power. It's the fact that you know that you can wield so much power. Why do you have to show off? There's no need to show off. I could show out, but why? You could show out, but why? If you want to show out, then show out. But just know that this is a karmically designed game. Karmically designed game. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? There they go. There they go. There they go. There they go. Peanut butter jelly time.
Hey, I know what'll cheer you up. Hey, where the hell's my banana thing?
It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where ya? Where ya?
Oh my God. Oh, Stewie, that is so funny. Oh, I did not see that coming.
You got to keep the 3D masses entertained. So that was my my ad for today. I'm in a very good mood, as you can tell. Why, though? What's going on? My family's here. I ain't woken up to... no, as I was. I've been activated. I recall everything at this moment. And that in itself is very dangerous. Because with me recalling, I notice how I have to 3D style it, personalize it. What's the word? Be narcissistic with it. I chose a vessel for a reason. The judge is in. So, how shall we proceed forward, my friends? How do you want to play this?
Citizen Mama, your crimes are multiple homicide and the manufacture and distribution of narcotics. How do you plead? Defense noted.
Well, I guess I'll bring that up as the next topic. How should we play this? How are we going to move this narration into the final phases? That'll be the video. Final phase. Hey, hey, hey. Now, with that out the way, finally at the end of this video, hopefully you are discerning with wisdom. Hopefully you are living life to the best of your ability, going with the flow, not being too shaky. And even if you have to be shaky, just know that you can bring yourself out of it. And if you don't know that, get on this journey. And if you can't get on this journey for whatever reason you deem is holding you back, good luck in the next life, okay? No judgment here. Even though all of the judgment is coming from here. See that hypocrisy? That's where you learned it from? This is where you got it from? Hypocrisy? Might be. With that being said, a smile on. As always, a smile on. And positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.